Hello everyone, this is Mississippi Kim, welcoming you all back to more Let's Play Mega Man 8, and in the last episode we defeated the boss of Wahwee Tower 1 and also Aquaman and got the rest of the bolts. We have all of the bolts now. I also bought some upgrades, so in this episode we're going to get through the majority of Wahwee Tower. Well, the remainder of it, except for the boss rush. And, of course, the final boss. However, we'll be making some pretty good progress, if you ask me. And I do like the music for Wahwee Stage 2. It's pretty good, I must admit. It has this energetic and epic feel to it. It really fits the stage, I must admit. I like it. So, I'm actually going to show off the water balloon in this episode because, I didn't really talk about it or show it off much in the last episode, but basically, it's completely useless. Well, not completely useless. It's alright against the final boss, but, it's not great. But it's about as effective as an actual water balloon. And, basically you just fire one shot forward, a ball of water that is, fired forward, and it curves downward a bit, and it's, pretty forgettable and not very good. Most of the weapons aren't that bad, a lot of the weapons in this game are pretty good. I love a lot of these things. But we're actually coming up to another auto-scroller. Rather, a shoot-em-up part. And once again, this is kind of cool if a bit easy, although there is one section that you really need to watch out for. It's not particularly hard, per se, but it can catch you off guard. And it has caught me off guard a number of times. And still, it's a pretty fun section. I do enjoy it. And there are some things that I really enjoy about this game. But, yeah, the second half of the game, the second half of the Robot Masters, generally just kind of drag, and I don't much care for the level design. Not to mention, that's also where most of the average or merely okay weapons start coming in. I haven't really talked much about the Astro Crush, but basically it's a screen nuke. However, you only get 4 shots without the energy saber, so it's not as good as any of the others. But be careful in this spot, because you can get killed. And if you're not careful, then, well, you can end up getting crushed by the walls. And, something like that can happen! Seriously, I was screwing up here. So, this place can be pretty tricky. And the boss to this place is called Blicking. I originally thought it was Blicking, but no, it's actually apparently pronounced Blicking. Again, I have no idea how they come up with this crap. Seriously, they just keep coming up with these bizarre names for the, Robot Masters. No, for the Wahwee bosses. It's just weird. And, the Pepper Shaker Joes, or whatever they're called, in this game actually fire grenades. And they're really easy. You can use the Ice Wave to take them out with no problem. And the boss of Blicking is weak to the Astro Crush. You can defeat this boss ridiculously easy. I guess I should have explained some of the upgrades I have the high-speed charge, which increases the charging speed, and I also got the energy saver, which gives you more weapon energy. Not that I'll really need it, but it's still nice to have. And the Astro Crush absolutely butchers several bosses in this game. Like, seriously, it's not even funny. And I will admit, though I do enjoy the theme for Wahwee Stage 2, I don't much care for the theme for Wahwee Stage 3 and onward. It's just kind of there. It's not great. But it's not the worst, but still, I have heard better. And this game's soundtrack isn't really one of my... It's, like, not my favorite, but I like the sound front. I like how it sounds and the instrumentation and all of that. It's really good. And one thing that I enjoy about this game is the music. Even though not all of it is a hit, a lot of the tracks are pretty good. Or if they're not pretty good, they at least fit the place, they fit the theme. But, yeah, Wahwee Stage 3 also kinda drags, but I don't think it's as bad as, like, the stages for several of the Robot Masters before. Because seriously, that's just, it's ridiculous how much time they took to beat. But one thing that we'll be running into in Wahwee Stage 2, well, one person, is Bass. Yep, Bass is back. And yes, I do insist on making fun of this game's voice acting. They call him Bass, I'm calling him Bass, even though he's supposed to be known as Bass, and calling him a helpless fish is very bassist. And, he's actually a very easy boss in this game. He's easier than he has ever been. And yeah, there's not much to his fight. He's weak to the Astro Crush, and that's part of why it is so easy, I find. You can just take care of that Coffee Joe, and now we can fight with Bass. He's back, folks!
Mega Man, you can't escape this time.
Bass, stop it! I don't want to fight with you!
You're so naive. That will be your downfall. I'm not the same weakling I was before. I've got new powers.
No way! He has the evil energy. No, you don't know how dangerous it is.
Shut up. I'll defeat you. Come on, Treble. Let's do it. I'll show you what true power is.
No, that's not power. I must prove you are wrong again, Bass. All of them typos. Also, I died to the easiest boss in the game. Well, I don't know if I'd call him the easiest boss in the game, but he's still pretty easy. He has a very simple pattern. You can, like, jump over his shots when he fires them from the ground and use the Astro Crush to abuse the invincibility frames that it affords you. And that can be a way to, like, cheese the fight. But he's easy regardless, so I guess I really am the Armand Flight of video game difficulty. Very obviously. But if you keep this up, then he should go down fairly easy. Just keep this up and boom! He is going down, folks! Going down very easily. He's so easy, I didn't even blink. You can't beat me with fake power! Wake up, Bass!
Curse you, Mega Man! I'll never give up.
Bass, why don't you understand? In the original version that said, Bass, why you don't understand? Yeah, so why you don't understand proper English, Mega Man? Why you don't understand that? Like, I joke that I think when I get to Mega Man X6, I'll be covering why, like, I jokingly refer to that game as being the origin of bad grammar on the internet. Because it's full of that, but this game isn't as bad. In fact, it's not even as bad as Mega Man 7 when it comes to typos. But there are still typos, and some of them weren't even fixed in this version. And you gotta love them typos. I will always make fun of typos. Like, that is my duty. You know, I gotta do what I should be doing, which is to say, I gotta make fun of typos. So now we've reached the boss of Wahwee 3. Guess who it is? It's you-know-who. Oh no. I don't like the look of this. No, this can't be happening! This isn't real! No! I destroyed your ugly green mug in the... well, it was yellow back then, but still, I destroyed your ugly mug several times! What do you want from me? Why are you out for revenge? Did I harm you in a past life or something? What do you want from me? Either tell me or get out of here! No, he's actually pretty easy. I'm joking that he's, like, so hard. But no, this version of this devil monster is actually very easy. Even though I'm probably gonna die to him. Still, he's not actually that hard. I'm just joking. He's not actually hard. You see, what you should do is, like, use the flash bomb to open up his green goo, which reveals the eye, and then switch to the Thunder Claw, which is his weakness, and if you keep repeatedly shooting him with the Thunder Claw, then he will go down ridiculously easy. So, no, I'm just kidding about him being hard. In fact, I just play that up for comedy. Still, he's actually one of the easiest bosses in the game. I mean, I know I've said that for Bass, but still. I haven't really talked about the game's controls. They're good, they're serviceable, but again, they're not as good or as fluid as the NES games. They just don't feel as tight or precise, and it also feels kind of sluggish, although that's probably more of the way that the game looks and the movement speed rather than, you know, actual bad design or, like, the bad controls. The controls are perfectly good, and I have no problem with them. But still, they're not as good as the NES games. In fact, I think they're even worse than Mega Man 7, but again, there are games with even worse controls than Mega Man 8 that I enjoy. And, you know, I still love this game. I still can enjoy it, even though the controls aren't great. Although, from what I've heard, the Anniversary Collection borked the controls for the snowboarding section, so there's that. It's not perfect. But I guess that's it for this video. See y'all next time when we finish the game. In the next episode, we'll beat Wahwee and end Mega Man 8. So join me for the finale. This is the Mississippi King signing out.